This Q&A video is brought to you by JHAP Gear. Life's a crusade. Dress appropriately.
It's the final day. I'm so sad. Yeah, we've been on a Atlanta CQB tour with none other than Aaliyah, or aka P90 girl.
Hey guys.
She's been a fantastic host for us. She's taken us to Power Ops, Power Ops, is that right? Yeah, Power Ops, Elite Ops, and we're going to Battle City today. So really excited. So we just want to say huge thanks for having us out and bringing us along and everything. So yeah, had a great time overall. So yeah, let's go ahead and have a little Q&A session to wrap up our final day here. So being the guest of honor, just answer some questions. You being the guest of honor, why don't you take it away?
From here. Do I have to read who it's from?
Say again?
Did I just read it?
Yep, just read off name and then question.
This one's from Star Hall 1. It says, what are all your specs on all your guns?
Oh jeez, okay. Well, you want me to like on all the guns? Let's just do like our main custom guns, because that could like take forever. We have so many.
There's some serious
what's your main P90? Like what are the kind of specs on that? Like FPS, like we just like FPS attachments and stuff like that.
I have like a whole list. I get asked this question a lot actually. But like I play CQB a lot because there's more CQB than outdoor here, I guess, on the weekends especially.
Oh, yeah.
We play outdoor like once a weekend. So there's a lot of CQB, so I play that one the most. And plus the P90 as well.
Yeah.
I have a normal CQB one. It shoots like 350 SPS. It's the one I travel with. I named it Waffles because if you guys didn't know, P90s are Belgium. And yeah.
Have you seen that patch? It's like FN awesome. Nick has that one.
That's like a long list of stuff that's done to exchange out the spring, the motor, and all this. And I did a whole bunch of mods to it too to make the trigger pull like shorter, because P90s have really long trigger pulls. So yeah.
Nice little custom workshop. I didn't know you put that much effort in one of them. I didn't even know you could do that much.
I like 4 of them.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, I have like 4 of them. So that's just one of them. I could give you guys a listen over, but I'll just do that just to start it out.
We'll start out. That'll be good. Nick, what about yourself? That's the
Yes, well, we made the GMP rifle.
the M4.
Yes, the M4, practically an M16, but
Yeah.
you know, the M4. Her name's Asuna, not
He
Waffles.
names his guns too.
Yes. Well, if we're all honest, we all name our guns.
Pretty much, yes.
Yes. Her name's Asuna, and she has a little patch thing.
Yeah, a little
on her.
charm you hang off the ring.
Yes, and she's adorable.
I get so many comments on that.
It's custom made. Matt made it. It's a GMP.
It's GMP.
It shoots about 430, 440. It's a little high.
Yeah, you can only really use it at DV8 as like a DMR, under DMR specs, yeah.
It's a field gun.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
full
a
metal,
170?
and it's got real Magpul stuff on it, which is kind of cool. And no, it's not only 7, but
I think, alright, is that it for my one? I think that's about right. And you have the Daniel Defense quad reel on that one?
yeah, hollow sights,
Yeah,
and just general boring other attachments.
That thing was
like
so hard to
7
install. When I was trying to put the rail on it, I'd like chip off all the paint around the receiver because it wasn't from the specs. I spent like an hour just like filing away, like this won't go on. Okay, so for the one I use, you've probably seen a lot. It's kind of like that GMP carbine with the Noveski rail. It's that all black one with the built-in kind of suppressor into the rail. And that was like one of my first custom guns I actually ever did. That one has, right now, my other gearbox, the trigger spring broke, which was really weird, so I just dropped in a off-the-shelf GMP gearbox, and it's shooting about 400 FPS, has a whole bunch of Magpul furniture on it. The main thing I think a lot of people are interested in, it's kind of got the shortened barrel, and I have a matrix suppressor that attaches onto the end of the barrel, and it kind of integrates into the rail system like the Amoeba, like on that one, and it goes into the rail system, and people really like to seem to like that a lot. And
You guys like Magpul.
yeah, oh yeah, Magpul is life. Magpul is life. I have it on my phone case. I have it like on my guns and everything. Nick has it on his case. I think you're the only one who doesn't. You need to get more of the trailer.
Where you pulled that out of.
It's a concealed carry.
Totally tactful phone.
Tactophone.
All right, I guess we can go on to the next question. Let's see what we got. Next question comes to us from. I can't pronounce half these games, I'm so sorry. Lord Gam? Lord G-A-M, okay. What was the very first airsoft gun you got as a kid? Oh my gosh, okay, let me think back.
Started a while ago,
Okay, so if we're talking like the very first gun I got was like way back in like 2000, I think like 8, maybe 2007.
Backyard airsoft.
Oh my god, that's like the backyard airsoft game. It was like a little battery-powered pistol. It like shot 12 gram BBs, and that thing broke down like the first 2 hours of using it. But we're talking like real, like first real airsoft gun. I think it was actually a classic Army Scar L, and I still have it, and I love that gun. It's
Scar was your first gun?
oh yeah, it's a classic armor. I have a whole like giant love affair with the scars. They hate on my scars, but I love the platform and everything on them. But
I
yeah.
don't hate on your scars.
You do. Daniel's the worst. He's laying on the floor there.
Well, we hate on Daniel's guns.
Yeah, he'll
too.
always claim
Scars are the best. Scars are
right there.
cool.
Scars are cool, but that tell you that classic army one is like that classic army one's like a tank. It's like got a steel receiver instead of like aluminum, and oh man, it's so much fun to shoot. But anyway, moving on. What about you, Aaliyah?
The first gun that I actually played with my brothers, like I think it was like a Combat Point 4, like the really old, or like the really old plasticky ones, kind of.
Right.
And then I played with my brothers, and then my dad actually gave me to own my first gun was like a Echo 1 P90, and I still have it. It's actually waffles. It's been the internals have been totally replaced because it's old. It'd be like 5 years old. What about yours? If you didn't guess what mine was.
Yeah, it's like I wonder what P90 girl's first gun was. P90 maybe? No, it couldn't be.
You could go to Congress, Matt. You're
I know.
brilliant. First airsoft gun. It was a little Walther spring gun.
Oh my
It was
God.
clear and it was awesome.
Is that the one you spray painted gold?
No,
No.
I got the one I spray painted gold. Shoots about 5 feet, and
It's like
I bought it at Goodwill for 25 cents.
I never started with Springers. I feel like I missed something.
Springers are awesome. I still carry a tiny little Springer in my,
it's like a backup
It's
to your
big.
backup to your backup.
and I chronoed it yesterday. It shoots 101 FPS.
No
with
way.
22s. It's a nice little Springer. But anyways, first like AEG that was actually functional.
Right.
I got a M1A1 Thompson. I forgot what it's made by, but it's the one that has the Thompson specs and the, well, not specs, it's not a 45, it's a 6
That
millimeter.
gun's sick. I actually might want to buy that gun off you one of these days if I don't get one myself, because I've always wanted a Thompson. I don't know what it is about it, but they're so
That is
cool.
on record. Matt wants to buy my gun.
I actually might want to buy that Thompson.
And
But
I need
I got
money.
to prioritize my money though. We went to Airsoft.
Buying guns is #1 priority.
Buying guns is #1 priority. But we went to Airsoft Atlanta the other day. She took us on a tour over there, and
The gold one?
the gold one. They have like a gold Thompson. I'm like, I need this in my life. This is awesome. So
Any gun that's gold,
Yeah.
you need in your life.
Totally. All right, Nick, why don't you go ahead and answer the third one?
Yes.
I'll put my coat here.
This is going to be a long one. Look at all this.
Oh my goodness.
It's upside down.
Yeah. All right, Paula Cass.
2.
Oh, no, it's
2
been 2 months ago. Yeah.
Oh,
This is an
other
old
one's
one.
gonna have
Oh,
2.
Matt, 2 months ago. You need to go.
Hey,
back
it's
to
not
the
my
game.
fault. These are all random.
Trying to get into airsoft, but I don't have the money.
Okay.
What's the problem? That's the problem.
That's the problem, right?
No money. Any recommendations?
Any recommendations for a good loadout, excluding guns?
That's interesting because most people will ask us about the guns first thing.
You can just throw BBs at people.
Excluding
I
the
have
guns.
that money problem too.
All right, what do you think, Nick? I'll let you answer because
Well, if you're looking for good stuff, like relatively good gear to buy, but you can't afford super expensive, like Cry gear, cry me a river on that. You can. That was a good pun.
cry me a river.
I'm pretty sure it's been done before, but okay.
Of course, it's been done before. It's way old. But anyways, Condor gear is relatively inexpensive and it
Oh, yeah.
does hold together. Actually, all my gear is Condor.
Sure. Good.
Condor and Magpul. I kind of, I don't know, brand loyalty.
Yeah.
It
But-
depends what kind of color stuff to get. Because if you're really rough, and if you play CQB, which is really, really rough on
Mhm.
everything, or if you're Daniel, and who's really, really rough on everything, go with him.
Daniel's not allowed to wear Condor. And it does fall apart. A lot of my gear is, torn in places. But if you take care of it and clean it up, it'll hold together as long as you don't, like Aaliyah said, go
It's-
crazy with it.
Yeah, it's been like holding up well for us outdoors, so it handles well with like the dirt and the elements. But like Aaliyah says, if it's like stress induced, like you're rubbing and running against floors and stuff, and you're constantly like making friction on that.
These guys go swimming when they play Airsoft.
Pretty much, yeah. We
So
jump in the
true.
river and go swimming with that stuff, so it holds up. Trust me. But like Aaliyah said, what do you normally wear for like that kind of stuff? Cheap but good gear. What would you?
Well, I'm a cheapskate, especially when I started. So one of the best places to do is Army Navy surplus stores, the ones that are used. Like if you go to
Right.
like certain Army Navy stores, they get used stuff and they're on the cheap. Like I've gotten like Frog combat shirts for like $25 because
Right.
they have like a little hole in it like this big. Or like a lot of airsoft fields have like swap meets and stuff like the end of the month or something where everyone brings their stuff and they sell it. You can normally, those people when you're talking to the buyer, you can normally get them to get down pretty low, especially if it's used, depending on how used it is. And generally it's good. Like normally if it's used a couple normally people cut the price in half.
Yeah.
And it's still decent.
Like they even like put the boots on, wear it for a game, then it's like price on it, it gets diced in half.
Yeah, like it still works really well. Even guns that way, but when you're going with guns, always talk to get what do you call it? People
Text.
do reviews of other people. So.
Like,
Vouching for other people. Make sure it's
oh yeah, like have a good reputation behind it.
yeah, a good reputation. Or talk to a tech especially. A lot of fields have a tech on like staff.
On staff,
that,
yeah.
That can look at it really quick and tell you what you're getting because you don't want to buy something you spent $130 for, even though it's a really expensive gun, but you get it and it breaks the next day.
Yeah.
Especially gas guns.
Oh yeah, especially gas guns are like very finicky. Like you have to be really careful with gas guns because they're kind of fragile, especially like in outdoor stuff, especially green gas.
Buckings and O-rings.
Right, yeah. So you gotta be really careful with that. And like Leah said, like with the AEGs and stuff like that, like make sure the person you're ordering from and buying from is like very reputable, and may even have like someone on hand that like knows what they're looking at and doing, so you're not just getting ripped off by someone that says, hey, this gun has like a broken or going out piston in it, but I know it's gonna go, so I'm gonna sell it to you for $150 anyway. So it's
stuff like that.
Yeah.
The most expensive things, like camo, you can get really low, like uniforms and stuff like that. You can generally get really low, especially Army Navy stores and like, from other people. A lot of people who get out of Airsoft always have like are going to college, or a lot of people in Airsoft are military bound to give away all their old stuff for really, really cheap, so you want to get rid of it. So you always look for that. And then the most expensive things would be gun and probably like a tac vest if you get like a really good one. Like I got like JPCs, they're getting cheaper and cheaper because you can get clones, and that's a good thing too on Google. You can find clones of things if you're not super like brand loyal or anything. Like you can get like off-brand like Geotex, and you can get like you can get off-brand camo patterns that are really expensive too.
Like get the Lancer stuff, like it's like we get the Cryptic Mandrake, but it's not technically Cryptic Mandrake, but it's close enough, so.
And you get really cheap batteries too, like LiPo batteries and stuff like that are already wired to D and really cheap. So the internet is a wonderful place.
Absolutely. And then like you said, like the Army Navy stores, like we had to answer the question, like I said, just the boots alone, totally like easy to get there, like Army Navy store. I never really thought about that for going to like attack equipment, especially the one where you took us like a few days ago. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of stuff in there. So if you can like find a good one, definitely check that out first. Like buying stuff in person is definitely like over the internet. All right, yeah, we've spent a lot of time on this question. Let's go ahead and do another one.
All used, or I got it from the lost and
Pretty much. This will just like take stuff. This is mine now. All right, Aaliyah, I think you come around to your turn now.
Can I take a question?
Yeah, for sure.
This one says it's speeding.
Totally. So counterweight. We always have a counterweight in there because the box likes to fall over.
This heavy box likes to fall over.
Yeah.
This is a little.
Yep.
Oh, this one is Overwatch. This one's from. Who folds these?
I do.
Biopilot Airsoft. It says, "What was your favorite part of Overwatch, and also how many nades did you buy at?"
Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's break that one down. What they first say? It was a.
What favorite part of Overwatch?
Okay, favorite part of Overwatch.
And
What's
how
your
many
favorite?
nades?
What was your favorite part of Overwatch?
Well, there was this really funny part at night where these guys.
Oh yes,
think like
that was gold.
Pitch black. They run around these tires, shooting, trip over the tires. They kill everybody, and then they die. And I didn't even know it was them. It was pitch black, and they were hilarious. When I figured out it was them, and I knew them, and then they got my kill card too. And I got my kill card too.
Yeah, like Leah said, there was like this corner of this building, and we all ran around it. We're just like shooting pistols and diving on the floor.
Tripping over tires
Right,
in the pitch dark.
I ran out of my ammo, my pistol, so I just took up my knife and ran at a guy yelling "Bonsai," and he shot me with like a shotgun from like 2 feet
It was
away.
my first real experience with them. I played them at Iron Horse, but like I really got to know about Overwatch.
Right, yeah, totally. Like at Iron Horse, we kept getting split up and everything. Overwatch is definitely like we got to meet and greet and talk a little more. So, what was the second part of that question?
How many nades do you use?
Oh
well,
my
what's your
God.
favorite part of Overwatch?
Oh yeah, my favorite part of Overwatch. Let me think about that.
Favorite part of Overwatch.
Well, my favorite part of Overwatch was being in class because I couldn't go.
Oh yeah,
to
you didn't
Overwatch.
go. Never mind, you didn't go
I
that
went to the beta version, so
You
I
went
mean
to
I
the
know
beta
what the field is like.
Right.
But I can't talk about. Although, while we're talking about Overwatch, I think somebody should mention when you guys were the opposition for the DA ambitions.
Oh yes, you know what? Take it all off. Like that was like one of my favorite moments. Like me and Daniel, we played as the, I guess the terrorists in the direct action mission. We had like they had like a whole bunch of like the good guys, and then we would have to hold position, and they'd have to ultimately just kind of kill us, and we were acting so stupid. That a lot of that footage made it onto the funny moments and fail stuff. So that, you know what, just like my favorite part of Overwatch is like doing stupid stuff like at the nighttime stuff and like having the opportunity to be the bad guys in the direct action mission. Not just like the stuff getting to mix and mingle with everyone, just have fun. That was probably one of my favorite parts, just doing the little crazy stuff like that.
And big question: how many nades do you guys use?
Oh my God, we actually got a deal on the MK5 grenades. How many did we get, Daniel? Like
shoot, like 30 or something.
like 30 grenades or something. We got a good deal on them. We got a price cut because we volunteered to do the.
No, it was 40 because we got 10 each.
Right. Okay. So we got like 10 each, and then we threw about I only have like 3 left. So
It's a lot of games. You get a lot of kills.
Oh my god,
We just, like, throw it.
I feel like someone we wasted, we just kind of threw in a room and like, we wasted so many in that one hallway in the library.
Yeah, I wasted like 2 or 3 of them because I couldn't
Yeah.
get in the light.
I'd say we threw about 20 of them all day. Yeah, that was probably about right.
It was a really
God
good
almighty,
game.
jeez, so many grenades. That was a good question. That was a good question.
Is Nick gonna pick one?
I should pick one.
You should be.
Not this one. Okay, so NMCC. Look. Okay. Do you see RWM doing milsims on an international level in the future in Europe, such as Border War 1 in Czech Republic or milsims in Britain?
Have you seen those Russian games with like all the tanks and
Yes,
stuff?
when they
It is
literally like go to
crazy.
war.
They literally go to war. It's absolutely like they're using like we have like a couple like real tanks at DV8. Like the Russian guys, like they actually get like real like active like T90s and stuff. It's like okay, they're going full out on this. Like I don't even know where you get this stuff, but they have it.
Yeah, I've seen
Well, the
plenty of
Russians.
videos of like those big ones over internationally. I don't
Right.
want to do that.
But going internationally, definitely would have to be more of a future thing because money, like right for now for us, is like really tight considering like most of us are in college and going to school or like have like part-time jobs and stuff. It's kind of money's kind of tight to like be going over seas, I guess. Even like maybe like I don't think like Canada would be too hard to go to, but like UK and like
The big
Russia and
market.
stuff like that. Maybe I really don't know actually. I haven't really given it too much thought. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then we definitely have some overseas fans. I don't know how popular we would be over there, but I think it'd be kind of fun to go over there. That'd be like a whole lot of fun to debate. Like money's probably the biggest factor at this point. So
That always is.
yeah,
I know there's one place I do want to go overseas. I think it's in Britain. There's a place that hosts a giant Vietnam
That's in
event.
Scotland.
In Scotland? Okay. Wherever that one is, I want to go there. Because I want to build a Vietnam kit, and
He's so close to it, too.
no one else seems to share my passion for that.
Except for me.
Except for Daniel, but
Vietnam.
Daniel decided to buy a Tavor instead of an A1. Or instead of
And they didn't even get the
M16.
Taboran tan.
yeah, she's really she's been nagging about getting the 10 to 4 all this
Black
trip.
is cool.
What's tan? Black and tan.
All guns.
But it wouldn't go with
All
my gear.
guns matter.
Because I wouldn't go with my gear because I never played with the bad guys.
It all has to match.
What do you mean the bad guys? The bad guys
Tan. Tan are the bad
have dual
guys.
colors though.
No, cost.
Tan are the bad guys.
Cost pride.
Oh my god.
I don't
I
care
play
if we
both
lose.
colors.
No, we
All the
have
time.
to look
You've been
at
wearing a mixed group of camouflage this past. She's been wearing multicam black. She's been wearing like the
Despat.
Despat. Yeah.
Glacier Grace tonight.
Man, she's got like all these camo patterns that we don't have. We just like run
I have
cryptic
cryptic.
like all
I
day.
have Cryptic too.
That's right. You wore it at Iron Horse. All right, is it my turn now? It is. Wait, that's my question. All right, Kai.
Raspberries.
Kai. Is that right?
It says
Kai.
Kyle. Oh no, it says
Kai.
Kai.
That's what I first thought. It's like Kai Hale. What inspired you to play? What inspired you to play Airsoft? Gee, I'm trying to
That's a
remember.
good question.
Inspired. Actually, my friends got me into it. I was playing hockey, and a lot of my friends that played hockey with me, they kind of were into Airsoft, and they were like, "Matt, you should totally play this." Like the only gun experience I really had up to that point was just like through video games, like Modern Warfare and Battlefield and stuff like that. So they kind of was like, "Yeah, Matt, you should come out to us like Clearwater Paintball and Airsoft," and that's kind of how I got started, and it pretty much just took off from there. I loved it, fell in love with it, and just ran with it pretty much. So it's been
We all fell in love with them.
yeah, totally. And yeah, it's pretty much it. Just learned from my friends basically. They said, yeah, just jump on and like totally do it. It was a lot of fun. Just been doing it ever since. No regrets. Except for the money. People tell me, yeah, you spend all that money on it, so don't care.
I had an ex-boyfriend that played it all the time, almost every other weekend, like really avidly, and then I wanted to play it because I wanted to try to be included in things. And he was like, you wouldn't like it, don't play it, sucks. So, well, he didn't say it sucks, but he thought I would think it would suck. So, but he got my brothers into it, and they all went to play, and I took pictures, because, you know, that's what the girlfriend does too, if they're not playing. So, yeah, I took pictures, and then my brother's like, oh, it's really fun, you gotta play it. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. And then I played it, and I actually really hated it. It was hot, I got thorns in my hair.
Really?
I kept putting the mag in backwards. I've always forgot to take it off safety, and I didn't even notice that for like a while. I just thought it was gonna pull back all the way. And it was an M4, and it was terrible. But that boyfriend that was like, I told you you wouldn't like it, blah, blah. So I had to like pretend to like it because I didn't want to be right. So when I went back, and then like there was like this ammo can, or I think it was a gas tank, we had to get to the other side, to get to somewhere, and I found it. And this other guy was like, hey, take this back to our like respawn. And I was like, okay. I did it, and then we won the game, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'm actually gonna like try harder next time. And then my dad gave me my brother's P90 to use, and like it's harder to put the mags in backwards on those. And then the safety is like this little switch thing. So I was like, oh, I'll use this, and I shot a person, and I was like, And he went back to respawn, and I was like, that's so cool. I'm gonna actually like try really hard now. And then like I was like super excited to play next weekend. So like the second time I really got into it, and I played with my brothers maybe all the time.
Nice.
And I think that is
That's quite the story. Like I feel like ours are just like, yeah, my friends got me into it, but she's like, no, I was determined from day one. I was down and out, but no, we had to stick with it and get into it. Gotta keep going. What about you, Nick?
It kind of just like happened because at birthday parties, we all just wind up shooting at each other.
Yeah, more or less.
With the little Walmart guns.
Then we said,
And once
"There's
I figured
bigger
out
guns."
that there were bigger guns, like Thompsons, which we already mentioned. Yeah,
You
that's
said bigger guns, I was thinking M249 or something.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Thompson's big too.
Oh, I mean bigger than like a spring pistol.
No.
Yeah, like a little slightly.
We do have it. We just never use it.
We have to. We're gonna use it next
Never use
game. Next game, we're gonna
You were
use it.
supposed
Next
to
game.
bring it, but Nick didn't give us the air nozzle.
Yeah.
The air nozzle is on the pole.
I know. You always
I
take it
sent
off and put it on the gun.
to my house to get the.
I don't understand. You give me
Where's
the
the
line and
air
the regulator,
nozzle?
and you take the nozzle. I don't know why you do that.
Because it's my nozzle. Where?
But it's a regular regulator. You give me the regulator, and you take the nozzle.
Nick, where's the thing for the Polar Star? On the Polar Star.
Hashtag AEG life.
AEG Master Race.
HPA Master
See,
Race.
she knows what's up.
HGA,
Let's just
AEG.
compromise that all guns are awesome.
I can agree with that also.
But AEGs are like more.
I'll tell them.
But AEG's are
Oh wow, we're going over time. All right, let's go ahead and I think we can wrap this one up for now. But thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Again, this is Aaliyah, aka P90 Girl, and where can the people find you?
Instagram or Facebook. Soon to be YouTube one day. When I
YouTube
figure
one
out
day.
our camera.
What's your Instagram tag?
P90 girl or P90 _ girl.
And then same thing probably for Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Same as like P90. Just search P90 Girl. She'll show up. She's like, you can't not miss her. You just search P90 Girl. Like 75,000 followers, right? Something like that. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
We felt we were cool.
All right. Well, thanks again for watching. Thanks again to Aaliyah for hosting us and everything, and just making this an awesome trip for us. So thanks for watching.
I don't have a soda.
We'll talk to you guys later.